Hello, welcome to Color All the Things with me, Melissa. I am going to color in my buddy color because I need to get this done. Um, the other two people have finished and they're just waiting on me to finish, and then we're going to start something else. But everybody is streaming today. I'm actually currently watching Color and Chat with Sammy. I just saw Dee Dee pop on her live stream on Ustream. And so I just said, you know what? I'm just going to record today because I've got some stuff I have to do later. My oldest has a dentist appointment. So I'm just going to record and I'll throw it up. And if I can stream another day, I'll stream another day. See, I got some colors in my hands. One guess what that's for. I'm going to work on the cheetah right now. So these are all polychromos, and they're kind of in the same color family that I'm doing the rest of her in. And these really nice muted soft colors. Even the burnt carmine I consider kind of soft. It's very nice purpley pink. But I have ivory, cream, Naples yellow, Van Dyke brown, yellow ochre, light yellow ochre, and brown ochre. And then I plan on doing the dots just with a black felt tip pen, or a fine liner or something. Just I'm not gonna go into every little dot. I think that would be a little crazy on my part. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. Let's zoom. Really, that's all it's gonna zoom me in for. It's because I tried setting my camera up higher, so it's only going to go so far down. So I've been taking my ivory. I'm going to do a layer of ivory, and then I'll start going in and moving things. I'm doing this from memory. I'm not actually looking at a picture. So if I don't shade it properly, please don't get mad. I'm just going from what I remember. And I'm going over the dots. I was gonna like work around it, but I'm like, no, if I'm gonna go in with a black felt tip or fine liner or whatever, I'm just not even. What did I miss right there? Did I miss some ground? I'll have to do that. I know I missed some green back here, so I did. Finished off the flowers. I finished off the main part of her dress right here, which is pretty cool, I think. I'm liking it. I used earth green, olive green yellowish, and May green for the lines in here. And my poor little earth green, oh, is it not gonna, there it goes. It's on its last leg. And I wish I could say this was from use. I was using my hand crank and it just kept going and going. I'm like, oh no. So I pulled it out and it was like the tip was short off. So I don't know if I need to like mess with my graphite. I'd get a graphite pencil in that sharpener and sharpen the blades or something. But so then I just used my M&R. Oops, that was not in shot. So I just used my M&R sharpener, and it was just fine. So, but now I've got finally putting my pencil extender to use. I have the Lumi White. I've been using it a lot, especially on these. Oh, I forgot a flower. Let me do that real quick since I got it right here. So the flowers I was doing with, no. Oh, lordy me. No, I was right the first time. Whew. I was doing it with burnt carmine and dark flesh, and then the Lumi White. So, yeah, you get to watch me do a flower. So, just the burnt carmine. And the yellows I had already picked out for the centers of the flower. So I already had those sitting. I just do that, and then I take my white. I kind of blend it all in. It lightens it a little bit, which I want. I want the edges lighter. And then I go back in with the burnt carmine, just darken up that center. Now, when I was doing all this, I was noticing there's a fold here. You can see how it dips down. So I will be taking, like, I don't know what, but I'm going to try to, like, somehow work in folds into this. I took a black pencil, black poly, and went and did a little shadow there. So there's that. Get my colors back in my hand. My colors aren't on my hand. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Little one's outside playing right now. It's a little chilly. It got cold. I was not expecting that. Like, it got really cold. Excuse me, that caught me off guard. I did get an answer from my landlord, and they will have the house appraised in June and find the price, because they don't want to sell in June because they're currently renting something up in Virginia, and apparently our rent is supplementing that. So, which is not necessarily what I wanted to hear, because prices will go up in June. That is the high demand time. And I'm not entirely pleased with that. Maybe prices will go up. If she has it appraised, the appraiser isn't going to look at house demand. I'm hoping. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. And then that's going to be black. I may actually take a black pencil to that tip. So that's it with the ivory. I'm going to go in with the cream now. So I'm going light to dark. So I don't know. I got the email and I was just kind of, ugh. That's not, like, I was hoping it would be like, yeah, let's do it. You know, she was like, thanks for being enthusiastic. Like, yeah, you got no idea. I don't want to sit here till June, man. It's barely February. If I'm gonna sit here until June, this is it. Like, I need to know the price, because I don't want to sit here until June, twiddling my thumbs, waiting on a price to then say yay or nay on. Then I'm left in a lurch. If it's not a price that she's not willing to negotiate on, and I'm not willing to pay, then I'm left in a lurch trying to find a house to live in, you know, in less than 30 days. And I can't do that. So I'm going to have to talk to my husband. We'll have to email her back that we absolutely need a price. There he is too. Nope, he's feeling the same way. I'm gonna pause real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, joys, right? Adulting is hard, yo. And then I don't want to offend anybody, you know, like, no, you must do what we say. Because they could very well say, okay, you know, so you have to be tactful and bleh. I'm just not. I did sleep last night, so that was nice. That was a nice change. I hadn't slept really good in a few days, and then woke up and I had like lines on my cheek from my pillow. And my daughter's like, "What happened to you?" Like my 4-year-old, she's like, "Mommy, your face." Like she was so worried. Which is adorable and cute and sweet. But then I had to explain, you know, how if you lay on your pillow just right, it's got wrinkles in it, you get wrinkles in your face. I was like, I just have to drink some water, sweetie, I'll be okay. You know what, I need something reddish in here. Not sanguine, let me get terracotta. Because, cheetahs have a bit of a reddish tinge to them. Or an orangish red. So I think terracotta will work well. I know you guys can't see me doing anything on this cheetah. It's like, oh, it's still a white cheetah. Yay. That's alright. You'll see it. Ugh. Now I'm going to be sick to my stomach again. I'm so tired of this. And TMI, just, you know, if you want to hit the mute button, you don't want to hear anything related to girly problems, just hit the mute button for a few minutes. So I am PMSing really, really freaking hard. And I'm cramping so dang bad. And I haven't cramped since before my oldest was born. Like while I was pregnant with her, obviously you're not cramping. But after she was born, it like, poof, no cramps. I mean, I got like 6-month headaches. You know, I got a headache every month and stuff like that, but no more cramps. And this is just, I'm not used to this. I'm so uncomfortable. But it's not even nearly as bad as it used to be. So, okay, if you're, you can unmute. Not that you can hear me, but you can unmute now. Anyway. Oh, and I got a friend coming up from Florida. Before I was into coloring, I was deep into indie perfume world. And I met her through there. She's a sweet lady, and so she's moving to Raleigh. And so I'm going to go meet up with her tomorrow. That'll be fun. We're going to bring our perfumes. I've actually got something that I've been holding, and I keep meaning to like ping her and get her address, and she went quiet on Facebook, so I was like, oh, I don't want to bother. So I'm going to take that to her, and I'll bring a few other scents I have, and she said she'll bring some of the new stuff she got from Nocturne Alchemy, which if you like Egyptian themes, Nocturne Alchemy is really good. Plus they're just like, it's a really good perfume house, but expensive. So I was telling her, I was like, man, I want to get back into buying perfume, but that would be 2 expensive hobbies, and I can't, like, I can only allocate so much money I said, right now my hobby is coloring. And she was like, no, you do really good. You should totally. She's like, I can imagine buying artist materials isn't cheap. So it's like, yeah, but once I have everything, I was like, once I get everything I want. She's like, can you? I said, no, not really. It's kind of like the indie perfume world. There's always something else. Um, oh, and then there was a huge like kerfuffle on um, the Reddit subreddit, indie makeup and more. And like it was this whole post that was like specifically to complain about companies, indie perfume companies. And there's probably more than you'd realize, but it was like one of the owners. I follow her on Facebook, and she was just like, I can't. She was like, I can't. Either I say something. She's like, either I say something, and I'm branded as being argumentative and bullheaded or whatever, or I don't say anything, and then people wonder why I'm so quiet. She's like, I just can't anymore. So I went and checked out the thread on it, and oh my gosh, it was just full of like baseless accusations, no proof of anything, and some of it was like years ago, and I'm thinking, uh, really? Is it, if it happened years ago, and it was as simple as not getting your perfume in the time frame you thought you were going to get, why didn't you say something and get it resolved? Most, I shouldn't say most, all the perfume companies I have ever dealt with, I have had nothing but pleasurable experiences with. Um, and the ones where I've had issues, I've had it resolved in a timely manner. Now, some of these people are like, well, they didn't get back to me for like 2 days. It's like, oh my gosh, really? Whole 72 hours? Oh man. It's like some of these indie owners, though, this isn't like their sole job. Some of them are just, I don't know. It was just all like dogpiling. It reminded me of all the posts lately in the coloring groups where somebody was like, oh, I just got these Holbeins, and oh, I can't believe you bought Holbeins, or the people are like, oh, they're so toxic, I'll never buy them. Well, that's cool for you. You don't have to walk into a conversation and be negative. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And here I am. I should take my own advice. Anyway, I just find it ridiculous. I'm going to go in, see, that was the Naples yellow. I'm going to go in with yellow ochre. And I'm just really slowly building up the layers. And I'm starting in the shadows, where all my shadows will be. And then just branching out from there. But anyway, it seems like a lot lately that, I mean, as good people are speaking up, I guess, but I don't think they're doing it in a productive manner. There's one thing to be constructive criticism. It's another thing entirely to just complain to complain, or, trying to insert your opinion on something to someone who doesn't agree or doesn't share that opinion. I mean, you can share your opinion, but don't expect somebody to change their mind. I mean, just some people don't. I don't know. I wish we could all be. Can't we all just get along? Really, that's what it all boils down to. Can't we all just get along? I did refund that Fairy Tales book that was in my haul video. I'm sorry I carried on so long. I kept pausing and going and doing something and coming back, and so I got lost on how much time I was spending on certain aspects, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'll try to be more cognizant. But I returned it. I said I wasn't gonna pay for anything that I blatantly stole from other artists. And they refunded me and said I didn't have to send it back. So now I'm sitting with a book I don't want. Oh well. I'm gonna just give it to my 4-year-old to color. I'm really waiting on Serene. This is killing me. I need to check the tracking. I'm gonna have to contact Nick because I'm pretty sure I purchased the express mail option. And it's only like a $7 difference, but you know, it was supposed to be here in 5 to 7 days, and here it's been like weeks. So, but I hate doing that. I should do it though. I don't even necessarily want a refund. I just, you know, I don't know. If I don't want a refund, why say anything? I'm sure I'm 100% positive it's because it was over the Christmas break, and he'd asked if I was going to be in town. I said no. He said, well, do you want me to hold it until January? I said yes. And so it was like a month and a half went by. So I guarantee that maybe whatever post-it note he wrote it down on or whatever got lost, and so he just didn't know. And that's okay. I mean, that's an honest accident. Again, I give the benefit of the doubt. Pretty sure cheetahs have kid incoming. Pretty sure cheetahs have black tipped ears. Hey, those.
What?
Do cheetahs have black tips on their ears? Do you think? Do you think they have black on the tip of their ears?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like my cheetah?
Which cheetah?
I'm coloring him. Can you get in there? I'll scoot my chair.
Does the giant tail the cheetah have?
Yeah, it's a giant tail. I mean, you smell like you've been sweating out there. Is it hot?
No.
No,
Cold.
it's cold. Maybe it's the cold I'm smelling. I don't know. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't rub your eye with the dirt on your hand, honey. You're going to get it. Go wash your hands.
And then I can put my eye.
And then you can rub your eye, yeah. But if you rub the dirt into your eye, sweetie, that's going to hurt. Ugh. Got to teach him these things. I keep forgetting. Brown ochre now. I keep forgetting sometimes that kids have to learn. Like, they don't just know like you do anymore. Like, they have to learn, and every now and then I'm just like, oh my gosh, why didn't you? Oh yeah, you're 4. This will probably be the first time I'm telling you. But even every now and then I just look over at my husband like, really? Like, I had to tell him that? They just don't think. And I'm going to take the cream. There seems to be like a line, and I don't want a line. I want it to be very smooth. So I may actually end up using the white Lumi. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So brown ochre, yes. Again, starting at the shadows and just pushing it out. And I'm really kind of going over everything with everything. I know it's a lot. I know. But I just think adding those base light colors really brightens it. Really does a lot. Please don't play in the water, sweetheart. I'm going to try to give some shadow here to the paw. Man, you really can't see that. I'm going to move the camera. There. That's better. There. Much better. Now you can see what I'm doing, kind of. My hand wasn't in the way. Like, I'm right-handed, so I'm sorry, y'all.
Now to play that mouse game.
I'll be right back.
Then I can play that.
Alright, I'm back. I got her all set up with her ABC mouse. We already did our schoolwork today. You really can't. I'm sorry. I'm not good at that. I'm not good about keeping my hand out of the way. Let's see. Let me scoot back a little bit. That'll keep me a light hand anyway. So, we did our schoolwork today. She worked on her letter B. And when I asked her what letter we worked on today, this morning, she goes A, B. I'm like, no, what letter did we work on? A, B. So she starts singing the alphabet, which is cute. And then earlier today, oh, I've got to show you guys. This was too funny. It was too cute. She was telling me all about a ginormous well, I won't play the whole thing. It's actually pretty long. I won't play that. She was telling me about this ginormous elephant, and she went and wrote paper on it. And the paper literally is just nothing but squiggles, right? Just her writing squiggles. And so she was reading it, and she was like reading the lines. It was too cute. It was big, but the ginormous elephant was bigger than the galaxy and the universe and the house. In that order. So. Oh, I have to get her signed up for kindergarten. I have the forms already filled out and ready to go. I just have to take them down to the school. Though really, picking up my kid, I should put that with my purse. I'll do that after this. Picking it, I have the dentist appointment, so I gotta go pick her up because school doesn't let out till 3:45. But then she doesn't even get home until like 4 something, and her appointment's at 4 o'clock. So I have to go pick her up at like 3:30, which I think is silly, but whatevs. So I go pick her up at 3:30. I'll just take the kindergarten registration form. Oh, and I need her birth certificate. So I have to do that. So I know they have this big tuft of whitish, so I'm kind of leaving it creamy white. I don't like the right light that's going on here. Turn that off. Go to my advanced settings. I'm sorry I'm messing with this. The gang keeps moving funky on me. Ooh, what's it doing? There we go. That's true to life. So I'm keeping it creamy right here. My stomach is going crazy. That email really, every time I get like nervous or freaked out or something, my stomach goes all nuts. So, and it can go loud, so I'm sorry if you hear my stomach. So, I think their noses are black too. I know this eye part here is black, and I know the lips have black on them, but I think the inside of the ear is just normal pinky brown. And with all my upheaval in my life, I am like blanking on what I had chosen. And I still haven't chosen anything for the filigree here. So, I don't know. I don't know. And I hate that my husband's already like, oh, we can get a new fridge and we can, finish the basement and we can get new chandeliers because everything in here is builder's grade. Builder's grade 1998, which is the same stuff basically that's been builder's grade in homes since God knows when. But it's all brass and it's all laminate and, I mean, it's just, nothing's been updated in this house since it was built. Which I don't care. Like, that doesn't bother me. I'm going to go in now with the terracotta. Give a nice orangey feel to our cheetah. I may go in with a more orangey orange. Because it looks like I'm going to need that. Yellowy orange. Let's see. What's a good yellowy orange? Cad yellow? Dark chrome yellow? There we go. Yeah, I'll do that terracotta after the orange here. There we go. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that needs upgraded. And the fridge doesn't really work for our size family. Because I've got stuff down in the basement. Because there's a fridge down there too. So I've got stuff down in the basement because I just don't have the room in my fridge. Which is like an abomination. I'm not being exact. I have enough layers on here that my pencil strokes aren't going to show. So I'm not like being super careful. I'm just trying to get an orangey glow on this. He needs an orangey, a hit of orange. Hint, not a hit, hint. I can English today, I promise. Then I'll go over with the black fine liner. Pray it doesn't go through. I don't think it will. This is pretty good. This is, really good paper. I don't think it'll go through. I will I think I need to like press just a bit more. I really like this orange on here. Over all those other like muted yellowy brown colors, really looks good. I'm actually, I had absolutely no plan going into charting the cheetah, so this is actually pretty good. In my opinion. Who knows? So I've got one of those memory things on Facebook. They're like, oh, here's what you posted, a year ago. And I look at it, and it is the very first coloring I ever did with pencils. I did not realize that was only a year ago. For some reason, I was under the impression it was longer. But my husband was like, no, it was about a year ago. He was like, I remember you sitting at the table with Kaylee because you bought her the same book and you both started coloring. I was like, huh. Like, okay, I believe you. Alright, so this is the terracotta. Yeah, that looks good over that orange. I was like, okay, I believe you. So maybe when I'm done here, I'll go pull the page. Because it was out of Summer Nights by Hannah Carlzon. That was really cool. So, what was y'all's first? I'm gonna go country. What was y'all's first coloring page? And how long ago was it? I feel like when I looked at it, I was like, man, I really haven't improved very much. And I don't know if that was like truly the case or if I'm being, you are your own worst critic. I 100%, because that's the thing. That's a mathematical probability, right? I 100% think and believe that you are your own worst critic. So I'm just like, oh man, I haven't improved at all. And my husband was like, yeah, you have. Like, thank you, but you're supposed to be nice. No, I have. But some days I'm like, eh. I really want to get this done. Like I also started a watercolor picture out of so I have the Prima Marketing, one of their watercolor books. And I started a watercolor picture out of that last night. I was talking to May and I was just like, oh, I needed to relax. Like I was so tense. I was so worked up. And I was just so keyed. I just couldn't stop thinking. I couldn't stop contemplating and wondering and, all that stuff you do when you're waiting for somebody else to do something and like so much rides on that somebody else doing something. You get really nervous and keyed up and everything. And so I was like, oh, I just need to do something. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was like, well, I'll paint. I was like, but I don't know what to paint. May in her infinite wisdom was like, paint a zombie, paint something dead. So now I took one of the really pretty Prima Marketing girls and I started painting her as being a victim of a vampire bite. So, that counts, right? I'll have to show you guys. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm not usually one to improvise like that. So, Van Dyke. I'm just kind of putting in shadows now. So I'm actually pretty proud of myself for that one. I did a nice night sky too. I need to practice watercoloring more because I love it. I mean, I really love it. But it is a difficult medium to learn, and unless you're the dude from Manly Coloring on Instagram, and then you just like, oh look, I found these watercolors by the side of the road, and I made this masterpiece. Natural talent, man. I mean, some people just got it, and some people, like me, I have to work at it, and that's okay. That doesn't diminish my work at all. It doesn't diminish anybody else's. Like, if you're a natural talent, just because you're naturally talented doesn't make your work any less than those who have to really work at it, and vice versa. I think it should all be respected. My uncle's naturally talented. He's actually a clay sculptor. But he can paint, he can draw. I mean, there's some really cool pencil and ink drawings up in my grandma's house, because my grandma has everything. Like, he gives her his duds, and his duds are like masterpieces. It's ridiculous. And she does. She's like, I'll just go downstairs, or he's in Arizona. She's like, I'll just go to Arizona. And she's like, yeah, there's this one corner of his studio. She's like, and I just go take stuff, because it's all like stuff he doesn't believe is good. And she's like, yeah, I just go take it and bring it home. He doesn't know. So she salvages his artwork that he doesn't think is good, but, everybody else thinks is brilliant. So, God love my grandma. I really want some more of his art, though. I had one piece, and it fell and broke. And I was so sad, because it was the only piece of his I had, and it was like from my birth year. So it was like a piece he made in the 80s. And so I was really sad. Okay, so I think, no, I need to do over here. So I'm sure, but he's getting older. I mean, no, my dad is the oldest, and he's a year and a half younger than my dad. So I mean, he's coming up to retirement age. So he's coming up 60. I think my dad is 64. No, mom is 63. Oh, my kiddo's hungry. I'll be right back. Okay, child has been fed. The beast is sated. And while I was up, I went ahead and got the 2 pictures for you guys. I've done a lot from Summer Heights. I didn't realize I'd done that many. I also have a lot of works in progress. Oh, sorry. Still going back and forth with my husband. It's never ending. Not until the house is sold. Hopefully to us. And, I'm not looking for another place to live come June. Oh, God, that just makes me sick. I just want to be like, think of the children. I really just want to scream. Ugh, my husband's going to have to talk me down. Talk me down so I don't say something mean. Not mean, just in a mean tone. I have to take some deep breaths. All right. So, do I want to go over? I want to go over with the cream again. I kept some highlighted areas. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to go over it with the Caran d'Ache full blender because it really, excuse me, I'm getting caught off guard by these coughs. It really brightens up the polychromos. Let me do just a little make sure there's nothing on the end. And I had two that snapped, so I'm just using little bits. Yeah. Alright, I'll do that. So let me go in first with my Lumi and just do some of the highlighted areas. Just make sure that they stay highlighted. I also found out yesterday that my neighbor's going to be moving, probably this summer. So no more chickens. God, I hope they don't give us the chickens. I don't want chickens. Well, maybe. My youngest is taken into eating a fried egg every day, or scrambled eggs, or something egg-like. I don't know where this comes from because I'm not an egg person. I think she said it was grandma that did it. So my mom probably got her started. So I need to call and be like, thanks, Mom. You gonna foot my egg bill? Because I can't, with all this stuff going on with my oldest, and her doctor said, she's getting too many hormones. My hand is just going to be in the way, guys. I'm very sorry. It's such a small thing, a little baby thing. So the way her hormones are going, I have to cut back on meat that has hormones in it. So, and one part that I do that with, not just buying hormone-free chicken and whatever, I'm also doing it for the eggs, and well, it gets expensive. I mean, in any of the meats, it gets expensive, but it also does in the eggs too. So that's why I like getting the eggs from my neighbors. I know exactly what they're feeding them. I know exactly what like I can go and be like, oh, what did they get at the vet today? Nothing. Just made sure they were healthy. Cool. They're not eating chickens, and they're just egg chickens. So they don't get anything done to them. Just love from the kids. Those kids, all of them, my kids and the neighbor kids, love those chickens. It's too funny. There was one day that my daughter heard an owl outside, and she was near in tears wanting to go check on those chickens. We finally had to just let her go. It was dark outside. She took a flashlight. She's like, I just want to make sure the owl didn't eat the chickens. It's like, no, it's fine. I don't think an owl's gonna eat chickens. It's about the same size. Because I don't think we have a big owl. I don't think he's very big. He's loud though, that owl. Alright. There's that. Now, put this back. Let me get my black. I'm going to come in and do the tips of the ears. Because I don't want to do felt tip marker with this, because I do want to fade it out. Yeah, sometimes I hate these being so, oh gosh, I can't speak. The lead, I hate the lead being so long. Because sometimes I think it's like wobbly and it's not. So, there, that's that. And let's go in with Big old heavy-duty truck idling in front of my house. I bought no soliciting signs, so you knock, but ain't nobody home. I really can't. I can't. There's too many people that go around our neighborhood all the frickin' time. Got AT&T, got the window guys, got the roofing guys, which is kind of silly because I'm pretty sure everybody in this neighborhood has had their roof done already. Mine was 2 years ago. My neighbor just had it done last year. I think 5 other houses on my street alone had it done. I don't know if you guys are seeing the weird stuff going on with my computer or the video. I hope it's not doing that. Because it looks about right here. It's like glitching. Hopefully that's not translating to the video. Hopefully that's just the back end. Oops. Sorry, I hit that with my pencil. Didn't break the tip though. So I'm just going to go with the blender and just blend that out. Yeah, it's doing it really bad. I switched ports. I switched USB ports. I'm going to shake it. Ugh. I hope my USB ports aren't going. That would suck. That would suck so bad. All right. Stedler fine liner, Tri-Plus fine liner in black. I'm just going into all the dots. This is a little tedious, but it's all right. It's a cheetah. It's one more element just about done. I love this page. I love how it's turning out for me, but I feel so bad. I'm in a buddy color and they're already done. They're already talking about other stuff they want to do, and I'm like, I want to do it too, but I have to finish this. Like, I've got to finish this. It would be so wrong. I'm just like, because I really do like this page. And it's one I've looked at a couple times. I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do. I was doing the ground, and I figured out what I wanted to do with the sky. While I was doing the sky, I figured what I wanted to do with the dress. When I was doing the dress, I figured what I want to do with the cheetah. I don't think it's going to work out for the filigree on the side, though. That's going to be it's going to be the last thing that gets done. I may do these 2 flowers on the filigree flowers. So, we'll see. We will see. I really want to finish this page. I want to see it done. Do you ever get that? You ever get that, like, nearing the end feeling where you're just like, oh, I just want to see it done. I just want to see it done. Because I really want to see the end result. Like, I've got it in my head. And some of it came out way better than what was even in my head, which is so awesome. I love when that happens. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, man. So, I'm starting to get in that, man, I want to see it done. I want to see it done. Just because I want to see it. Because I'll be the one that will sit back and I will leave it on my desk for like a day and just like look at it. And then I go through and be like, oh, maybe I could have done something different here. Or, man, I really liked what I did here. What was that? And I remember. And so I do that sort of thing. And that helps me learn techniques and figure out where I need to work and where you know, if I have any strong suits or, you know, whatever. Obviously, I still need to work on backgrounds. I'm still not, I still go in every now and then with that true blue Lyra and just try to, it's just too light in the center. But I burnished it, so not, it's not really working out too hot. So, but next time. Live and learn. And then get loves. Except for don't get loves. I hated loves. And I really, was it Huggies? Might have been Huggies. No, it was Pampers. Pampers was my brand of choice. Huggy pull-ups, Pampers diapers. We even had the Amazon, we just had them shipped once a month. And it would always work out. We would, the last week of the month, we would need to go buy like a small 12-pack or something. And then we get our new shipment. It was 2 boxes of diapers and 1 box of wipes. Every 2. The box of wipes was every 2 months. But it was like 1 or 2 packs of diapers every month. Oh, and it sucked when they changed to a different size and you forgot to change the size and you get this whole pack of diapers. Oh, it was terrible. I would be so mad with myself. Because that was like $45 for a month's supply, like 96 diapers or something. It was like not cheap. I only did it, like, I think I only did it like once. And maybe my husband did it once. That was it. Like, you don't do that often. And thankfully, there were like buy-sell boards on Craigslist where I ended up swapping out with a lady who had diapers from her older one, but now had a younger one and needed the size that I had, and I needed the size that she had. So we just swapped them out. And it was like, here. And then my sister had a kid, and I had leftover diapers. I'm like, here you go. Heck, I still had a full pack of unopened pull-ups from when we moved here 2 years ago that I just took to her over Christmas because her daughter's now in pull-ups. I'm like, here you go. I don't know why I kept them. They just sat in the corner of her closet, and I just never did anything with it. I didn't want to throw it away. It was a full pack, unopened. You know, if it, I threw away the opened one because, you know, they were opened. But the unopened one, I wasn't throwing that away. That was a lot. My poor neighbor, her little one, she's not even big enough to fit into that size. At least with my sister's kid, I know her kids are big and chunky like mine were. I say were because my kids aren't chunky anymore. Holy cow. Those kids are skinny. They eat like racehorses. Though I don't know what a racehorse actually eats like. But they eat what I assume a racehorse would eat like, which is to say a lot. A lot, a lot. Ta-da! I have a cheetah. Okay, let's see. Pop it up here. Moving. Here we go. So, my dead girl. I'm still working on it. Still got some stuff to do. But just got a little vampire bites. Pooling into her clavicle. She's got a scrape on her arm that bled out onto the grass. I was in a mood. But I was just using the Prima Tropicals and the Jane Davenport Neutrals. So, I really need to watercolor more. I like it, but it's like It's so, look at that. This is why I don't watercolor in my books too much. That kills me. And then this, on January 25th, 2017, I colored a picture. So, I'm not entirely pleased with it. I did watch a lot of YouTube videos. But this was back when I thought you had to do something different for every little bit. I really like this flower. And this was Prismacolors. I don't remember if I had the 72 set or if I had the 32. I'm not sure. I think by the end of it I was just like, they're white flowers. So all these flaggies are done. All these flaggies are works in progress. So I've done 5 pages. And then my little mushroom. So, and you can see the pink bleed through from this one. This was done in February, last February. So, again, I thought I had to do every single itty bitty little thing. This took forever, but I liked it. But I used fine liners and Prismas, and like it bled through. So, wasn't entirely pleased with that. But that's what you. That's that. Let's do. I want to do some gold. Well, let me do her shoe because I want that same red, violet, and burnt carmine. So this is the red violet. This is the burnt carmine. So I was frying up an egg. Any of you old kids from the old Dare programs, back when they used to have commercials on TV, there's this fry up an egg. An egg, this is your brain. Crack, sizzle. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? I did that, and my daughter goes, "That's drugs?" And I'm just like, never mind. Drugs? Too bad my husband was. I don't have to tell him. It's like they don't get commercials anymore. You know? Like commercials aren't a thing anymore. Blender pencil. Commercials aren't a thing. 'Cause they all watch YouTube videos or they watch Netflix. Like nobody gets commercials anymore. I think I want this outer shawl piece to be that color, which was Venetian red, cinnamon. I've got, like, look, that's my pile of pencils I'm going through. Cinnamon and the light flash. Zoomy. Do in here. Let's see, where do I want? You know what I notice? My recording thingy doesn't tell me exactly how much time has gone by. I really like that. I should probably start putting on a timer. Anyway, I'm thinking I might give her black hair. I think that would set it off very nice. Because if I do brown, then it'll kind of mix into like the brownier colors, like the sanguine or something like that. And if I do blonde, it would mix too much with the cheetah. And if I do red, it would clash too much with the purpley color. So I think I'm going to do black hair. I think that's what I'm going to do. I have decided. Oh, my daughter's sneezing up a storm upstairs. So I'm just taking my sanguine and I'm just going in and kind of outlining the outer edges. I'm going to kind of ignore the hair and I'm going to ignore her arm. Because if I want to put shadow, I will do so with a black. I'm sorry if like my voice keeps going weird. So right here in the middle of the picture is where my camera and stand are. And so I'm having to like stick my head around each side of the stand. So if my voice goes in and out like that, that's what I'm doing. I'm going around the stand. Sorry. Sorry. Now I'm going to take my cinnamon. I don't want a whole lot of the lighter color. Like I really want it to be mostly the sanguine and cinnamon. So I'll take the light flash and maybe do just a little bit, but mostly it'll just be a blending thing. If my hair gets in the way, I'm really sorry too. Not that I have a ton of hair, it's still growing out, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Burn. Alright, now for the light flash. Really do like some of the combos. I like the combos so much that I went into my handy dandy sketchbook and I did a tab for polycolor combo or polychromo excuse me. So I've done a few of them. I really need to do this green because this green was really cool too. Let me do that real quick. So let's see. So it was the green, olive green, yellowish, the earth green, and the May green. And it used to be, I would never do this. Like I would just be like, oh, I'll just figure, as I go, I'll never use the same two combos. Nope. May's been working with me. So I'm like, oh, I don't have like a signature. I don't really have like a go-to color scheme or any go-to colors or anything like that. So May's been working with me. And I'm kind of thinking that this blue and this orange or this green and orange, like that's it. That's me. I'm sure May's like, orange? No. I just love it so much. Even my husband's like, wow, I really like that. And I'm like, I know. Isn't that awesome? You ever get that really excited, like, ah, I did something and I love it. You gotta get excited. There. Okay. So what was that combo? What was that again? Oh, come here. So it was olive green, yellowish. Earth green. I'm like, this isn't earth green. This is pink. Earth green and May green. Speaking of May, I was watching. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna show you. I swatched all my Black Widows. Let me back out just a little bit. I swatched all my Black Widows. I don't know if you guys are seeing the same stuff I am. But like these two are the same color. These two are about the same color. These two are about the same color. These two are about the same color. Shoot. These two are the same color. Really, these two are almost the same color. But it's really, I'm not entirely, I mean, they're good pencils. I really like them. Like, they work really well on this really crappy paper. So, you know, it's just, with them splitting it up the way they did, I worry that, I mean, I don't know. It's just really those light colors. And maybe it's just because they're light colors. But other than that, I'm really super pleased, and I can't wait to, I'm going to go on, I'm probably going to color with these in the Misfits book. Let's see if I can't. I was watching Laura Rafferty this morning. That's where I was going next. I was watching Laura Rafferty live this morning, and if you don't watch Laura Rafferty, oh my goodness, you should. 'Cause she's brilliant. So I was watching her this morning, and she was doing the Dryad or Wood Nymph. I don't remember what it's called, but I think it's just called the Dryad. Dryad. She was doing that in Mythomorphia, and she was doing the background. And I really want to try the light beams that she's been doing. Like, I really want to try doing those, or some form of that. So I'm just going in and just fiddling with the darkness, you know, where I want my darker parts, and I want to get rid of some of that light flesh in the middle. I want to move it more towards cinnamon. So, but I'll link to her if you don't watch her and you want to. I really suggest it. She's what I would consider a professional artist. She has a book out, Bluebell Woods, on Etsy. I have not bought it yet. I have so many things that I want to buy that I'm just like, oh, this will wait. And also, a lot of her images have a lot of area to be creative, and I'm not there yet. So I'm knocking it. I'm sorry. I kind of want to save it for when I am there to that point where I can just be like, yeah, I got this. Because there are some images in her book that I'm just like, oh, I want to color that. But anyway, so full blender. I meant to not do this. Shoot. Shooty poop. Oh well, done is done. So But yeah, I want to get better before I buy her book on Etsy. And then there's other stuff I keep pushing off to the side. But anyway, I'll link to her thing down below. You should really check her out. She's pretty fun. She's very sweet. Super sweet. Super duper. Black. Now with black hair, you do bluish highlights, right? But I don't necessarily want like blue. So I'm actually going to I'm going to decide between sky blue or light ultramarine. Not sure which one. Excuse me. So if I go dark, you're not seeing this. I'm a terrible, terrible person. Dark to light. I go in with the sky blue. Yeah, you're not seeing that either. That's all right. I'll hold it up. Dark to light. And go in with the ultramarine. All right, I like the light ultramarine. It doesn't, it keeps the black black. You see how that's more faded? If you, let me turn on autofocus. Is it not going to do it? No, it's really not. Huh. Oh, turn it off because that was really bad. So anyway, that's a little lighter than that one. I want to keep it dark. So I'm getting the light ultramarine and I'm getting black. And I'm really not going in with anything else. I don't think I need anything else. Maybe baby the Lumi. I kind of want to sharpen this, but then I'm not going to. I'm not going to sharpen my Lumi either. Never mind. So I'm just going to dive right in because what else do you do? Let's see. I'm zoomed in. Hold on. I'm going to start upper. There we go. I'm going to start at the top of her head. So, and I'm just going to take it from either side and meet in the middle. Oh, I hear a kid whining or singing. It's very hard to tell sometimes. So I'm not leaving a whole lot. I am going to go in with that blue. And go back with the black because I really want some dark. She's got black hair, right? But I want that kiss of blue because it's almost like a, if you were ever a goth, they used to have, okay, have fun outside, pumpkin. It's almost like, so there's a Feria, L'Oreal Feria Raven, and that has this blue hint to it. Guy I dated in high school. I was grunge, he was goth. Well, he was grunge goth. It mixed up pretty much. So anyway, it would have a blue in it. I love that color. So again, I'm doing streaks. I'm not like circles. These are flicks. I'm just doing little flicks. I'm taking back the blue, going with the white to blend it a little bit, come back in with the black, and flick it back in. And that's it. That's how I'm going to do her hair. Gosh, this will be fun. And it'll be nice that it's broken up so much that I can just go and flick and flick. And I like the twists. So this will actually be fun and pretty easy to do. So I'm excited for that. Let's see, how am I going to do? Do I want to do? No. I want to do it. I don't want the ends to be blue. I want to do it in the middle, like everything else. Back and forth. I am going to have to sharpen my Lumi. Because I don't want to mix the black into like her face or anything. So let me get my M&R. So I'm just going to take, and I have to use the big hole for the Lumi. Like, you're getting it close up my nasty knuckles, my ugly knuckles. And I'm just gently, I mean, I'm 2-finger turning. This is 2-finger turning. Gentle. That's it. That's all that came off. Look at that. That's it. That's all that came off. And I have a sharp pencil. Well, mostly sharp. Not like needlepoint, but you get the idea. I'm impressed with the M&R. I'm going to order replacement blades. So I'm kind of pleased with that. I think black hair is going to set her off nice. I'm going to do a gold crown and this gold fleur-de-lis, an earring. All the rest of the flowers here are probably going to be, gosh, you can't see what I'm pointing at. Probably going to be like this flower. I don't want to do any more of these, but I do like this one. All of the greeny stuff is probably going to be that olive, earth green, and May green combo. So that's my plan right now. That will take me, I'll probably do some gold filigree, like this will probably be gold. This I'm thinking will be gold. And so will some of the stuff along the edge here, and probably at the bottom of her dress and the bottom of her shoe. So gold will keep me busy. Let's see. So that'll be good. So I'm probably going to stop recording. I do got to do a few things before I go pick up my daughter. Oh, I need to sharpen this pencil too. So I will do that. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I see I got a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Do please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing. If not, let me know. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with constructive criticism. You just gotta let me know. I don't know unless you tell me. I'm not a mind reader. So, she's singing Jingle Bells Rock. Jingle Bell Rock outside. That's funny. Sorry, I had to when the kids sing, you gotta listen. So just like, subscribe, comment. If you got anything you want to see me do or have questions about stuff you've seen me do, just let me know. I'll try to answer as best I can. I have a poor memory, so please forgive me for that. I think I've addressed everything I want to address in this little recording. I'll get it uploaded hopefully before I go to get my daughter, but I'm not close, but I'm not that far away from getting her either. So thank you, everybody.